Hello guys, my name is Monty. My Instagram handle is Move with Monty. Welcome to the live bodyweight workout. This workout is going to last for 30 minutes. I'm just going to wait for a few people to join. Make sure you're in fitness gear, bring a bottle of water, make sure you've got some floor space or ideally a mat to work out on. Like I said, it's going to be completely bodyweight, no equipment needed. Guys, we are going to start in 30 seconds. Don't worry if you join late, you can always watch the replay. 25 seconds. We're going to start with some low intensity work to begin with. And we're going to ramp it up until the last 10 minutes, and that's where we're going to go really, really hard. So first 5 minutes, just going to ease you into it. It's going to be our warm-up. We'll then gradually increase the pace, gradually increase the intensity of the exercise. We are starting in 7 seconds, guys. Make sure that you've got some floor space. Get ready to go in 3, 2, and 1. We are going to start with dish tucks. You are on the floor, on your back. We are going to do this for 40 seconds. You'll then have a 20-second break in between. This is the easier version, where you're extending your legs out in front of you. If you want something a little bit less intense than this, then just alternate your legs. If you want something a little bit more, extend the arms overhead and then crunch everything in to the center. If you've got 15 more seconds, we're then gonna have a 20-second break. Expect your heart rate to start to lift quite quickly. If you feel out of breath in the first 5 minutes, don't worry, stick with it. Your body will adjust and you'll be sweet. 3 more seconds, 2 and 1. Guys, take a rest. You've got 20 seconds. The next exercise is a tricep dip. You're still gonna be on the floor. We're gonna be doing this for 40 seconds, okay? 10 seconds, and then we are going into our tricep dips. You're gonna need to be on your feet, on your bum rather, with your feet and hands touching the mat. Your bum is gonna lift, and we're gonna do tricep dips, okay? Bend the elbows, and then lift back up. If you guys wanna make this harder, bring your body weight over the back of your hands. Can you see how my body is now on top of my hands? My elbows are moving further back. That's a way to make it hard. If you want to make it easier, put more weight into your feet and bend the elbows that way. Okay, so you've got different degrees of difficulty. The more weight you have on the feet, the easier it'll be. The more weight you have on the arms and the further you're leaning back, the more tricep focus you will get. Guys, you have 10 seconds left. We're then gonna have a 20-second rest again. This should burn your triceps. This should burn your shoulders, maybe into your lats a little bit as well. 3, 2, and 1. Guys, time. We're gonna go into our rest period. 15 seconds. The next exercise is a little bit of flexibility. It's gonna require a little bit of flexibility. It's also going to be a little bit of work on your shoulders. All right, guys, into your downward dog position. We're going to do this for 40 seconds. All I want you to do is march the feet this way. So you should feel a stretch sensation going through the back of your leg, through your calf, through your hamstrings. If that's too easy, then just try and arch a little bit more. You guys are going to do this for 25 seconds. Make sure you're pushing into the mat. Make sure that your shoulders are working hard. Make sure that this is an active position. Try not to relax into this. I know that some of you might find that position relaxing. I certainly don't. Don't make it relaxing. Make it hard. Make your body work. You're going to need to have that intensity for later on. In 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Guys, you've got another 20-second rest. We've got 1 more exercise to go, maybe 2. 2 more exercises to warm up, and then we will crack on. Guys, you've got 10 seconds. Again, we're going to be back on the mat. We're going to go into some glute bridge marching. So, on your back again. This time, I want you to hold a high glute bridge. Lift your hips in the air without letting either side of your hips drop. I want you to march your legs. You should feel this work in your bum, in your lower back, in your hamstrings, and also as you pick that leg up in the front of your hip, in your hip flexors. Make sure that your hips don't drop as you do it. Keep your hips fully pressed to the ceiling. Make sure you work on that control, on that unilateral hip. Guys, you've got 12 seconds. Last 10. Keep those hips high. Keep your glutes working. Keep your hamstrings working. In 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Guys, 20 seconds rest. You've got 1 more warm-up exercise. Your heart rate should be picked up. Your breathing rate might have been picked up as well. You guys have got 10 seconds. We're going to go into a side plank. We're going to do 20 seconds on the left side, followed by 20 seconds on the right side. We're going to add a little bow in there as well. So, variation 1 is on your hands. You're going to lift your body, make a bow shape. Lift your body, make a bow shape. If that's too easy, come down to your elbow and repeat exactly the same. You guys have got 7 seconds left on this side. Try and create as much of an arch as you can. In 3, 2, 1, let's switch sides. Onto your right side straight away. Same again. Make a big arch with your body. Don't be straight. I want you to make a really, really big bend in your spine. 10 seconds, and then we're gonna go into our rest period, and then we're gonna go into our first working set in 3, 2, and 1. Guys, grab a very, very quick drink. You've got 15 seconds. Take a quick sip. We're gonna go into our first harder set. So this is kind of the in-between between the very intense and that warm-up. This should really start to pick up your heart rate and breathing rate. We're gonna go into some reverse lunges. We're gonna alternate left foot, right foot, left foot, right foot. We're now moving into 45-second rounds. So you've got 45 seconds on, 15 seconds off. If you guys wanna pick up the pace here, please do. But just remember, I'm gonna need you to save a little bit of gas in the tank for that last 10 minutes. It's gonna get intense. Guys, I've got 30 seconds. You're doing great so far. Don't worry if you can't keep up, that's totally fine. Go at your pace, this is your workout. 20 seconds. You guys are doing great. 15. Last 10. Try and get a few more reps in, guys. We're gonna go through this whole sequence twice. So we're gonna do 5 exercises all the way through once, and then twice. Guys, you've got 15 seconds, catch your breath. The next exercise is push-ups. So if you want to do this from your knees, please feel free. If you want to do this from your feet, that's totally fine as well. In 3, 2, and 1. Guys, into your push-up position, lower your body down, push your body back up. Lower your body down, push your body back up. If you start to get too fatigued and you can't maintain your form, that's fine, just come down to your knees. If you need something in between the knees and the hands, come down on your feet and come back up on your knees. Come down on your feet, come back up on your knees. So that's a nice in between for the knees and the hands. Guys, you have 15 seconds left. This should be tough. This should be burning your arms. This should be burning your chest and shoulders. This isn't supposed to be easy. In 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Guys, 15 seconds rest. Take it now. The next exercise we're gonna do is a reverse plank leg lift. It's okay? So we're gonna be in a reverse plank. The position is, you're gonna have your feet out in front, hands behind you, hips pressed up to the ceiling. From this position, I want you to tuck one knee into the chest and then push it back out. One knee into the chest, push it back out. You should feel your hamstring on the leg that stays on the floor. You should feel your core working. You should feel your arms and shoulders working. If this is too much on your wrists, then just come down to your elbows and do exactly the same. Tuck the knee into the chest. Just make sure you're keeping your hands on the floor, elbows on the floor, but bum lifted off the floor. Guys, you have 15 seconds left. This should be tough. Should be working your shoulders, not just your legs, not just your core. This is a real full body exercise. 6 seconds. In 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Guys, rest. You have 15 seconds. Take it. The next exercise is going to be a Russian twist. I know that you guys may have your own variations of this. That's fine. I'm just going to demonstrate one of them, or 2 of them in fact. But if you guys have a preferred way of doing it, then that's fine. Do that. In 3, 2, and 1. Here we go. Russian twist. 45 seconds. If you want to keep your feet on the floor, that's fine. Make sure you're not just chopping. I want your body to rotate. 30 seconds. If you guys want to make this harder, lift your feet off the floor. Just make sure that your legs aren't wobbling all over the place. Try and keep them centered. Make sure that your spine is doing the movement. And you're trying to minimize any motion from elsewhere. You guys have got 20 seconds. This should really kick up a burn in your core, in your abs, and in your obliques. You guys have got 12 seconds left. Last 10, 9, 8, 7. Stick with it. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Guys, take a rest. You have 15 seconds. The next exercise is going to be leg raises. We are not letting up off that core yet. We are going to kick up a burn in that core. Get ready to go. In 5, 4, guys, I'm going to need you on the floor. In 3, 2, and 1. All right then. So have your hands down by your hips, lower back pressed into the floor, lower your legs, pick them back up. Lower your legs, pick them back up. Guys, make sure that you do feel your abs working. If you don't, just come up onto your elbows this way and then just make the movement a little bit shorter. That might help. Or stay lying down and just make sure that it's one leg at a time. Make sure that you feel your core working. You've got 20 seconds left. If you're feeling your lower back work, just dial it back a little bit. Just hold this position and press your lower back into the floor until you feel your core working. If you need to support your legs further, just hold on to them. Otherwise, leg raises. Guys, in 4, 3, 2, and 1. Guys, take a rest. We're going back into the reverse lunges. So you've gone through that sequence all the way through once. That was 5 exercises. We're going to go through it once more, and then we're going to move into the high intensity intervals. Get ready to go. In 3, 2, 1, we are back to the top into reverse lunges. Guys, you've got 45 seconds, 15 seconds rest. Nothing's changed. We're just going through it once more time. 30 seconds left. If you guys want to make this a little bit harder on the front leg, put more weight on the front leg. If you want to make it harder on the back leg, put more weight on the back leg. It's up to you how you want to train. I'm just giving you some guidance. If you want to make that back quad work hard, lean back onto it. If you want to make that front leg work hard, the thigh and the glute, lean your body weight onto it. You've got 10 seconds. We're then going to go into our 15 seconds rest in 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Guys, time. Take your rest. We're going to go back into our push-ups. And remember, this should have kicked up quite a bit of a burn last time. Take your time with it. Remember, we've got that high intensity interval style training coming up in just a few minutes. In 3, 2, 1. Guys, you are back into push-ups. On your feet. Come down and push back up. Come down and push back up. If you want to do this from your knees, that's fine. Remember we talked about last time, if you want something in between, you come down on your feet, up on your knees. So you have 3 variations. Knees, collapsing, and then you have normal push-ups. I'll leave it up to you guys. You've got 22 seconds. See how many more press-ups you can get in. This is the last round of push-ups. Start to give it a little bit more. I'm going to give you a countdown from 10. And when I do, guys, I want you to really, really push. Here we go. Last 10, 9, really go. 7, in 6, in 5, 4, get another 2 in, 3, 2, and 1. Guys, rest. All right, we're going into our reverse plank leg lifts. Remember, if this hurt your wrists last time, come down to your elbows. Otherwise, on your hands and feet, make sure that you're ready to go. Hips pressed up. Keep your hips pressed up. Don't let them drop. Marching that knee into your chest. You should feel your hamstrings work on that lower leg. Shoulders should be working, triceps should be working. Make this as hard as you possibly can for yourself, guys. We are trying to drive good endurance we want a good endurance adaptation to occur in our muscles. Make sure that you're really pushing yourself. 20 seconds, guys. Last 20. Keep those hips pressed up. Keep marching that knee into your chest. Do not let your hips drop. Don't let them change levels. Your hips stay level, parallel to the floor. 10 seconds in 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Guys, take a rest. You have 15 seconds. We are now going into our Russian twist. Remember, we've got Russian twists followed straight by leg raises. This is going to be tough on your core, okay? If you need to dial it back on the Russian twists to leave a little bit of gas in the tank for the leg raises, do that. Otherwise, push. Russian twists, off we go. If you want to do it with your feet on the floor, that's fine. If you want to do it with your feet off the floor, that's fine too. Or any other variation that you guys want to choose, whether you want to make it harder or easier, it's up to you. You got 30 seconds. Make sure you feel those obliques working. Make sure that you're not just chopping either side of you like this. Make sure that you're rotating. Make sure your spine is twisting. Make sure that your core is really working hard. Guys, you've got 15 seconds. 15 seconds and then we're going to rest. You're doing great. Last 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Guys, you are over halfway through this workout. You've got a 15-second break. We're going to go straight into those leg raises in 10 seconds. Good news is you've only got 14 minutes left of this workout. The next 10 minutes is going to be tough. We're going to go into some high intensity intervals. All right, guys, leg raises, off we go. Make sure you feel those core, make sure you feel your six pack and your obliques working all the way through. Really hit those lower abs as well. You guys have got 30 seconds left. If you want to make this easier, just do one leg at a time with the other knee tucked into your chest. If you want to make it harder, either make them smaller and faster, like this, or bigger and really throw your legs down so your abs have to work really hard to decelerate them. You guys have got 10 seconds left, and then we're gonna have a rest. Last 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Guys, rest. You've got 15 seconds. Right, we are moving into a high intensity work now. The next exercise is sprint intervals. Now, because these are much higher intensity, I've dropped it back by 5 seconds, so you're doing 40 seconds on, 20 seconds off now. We're gonna go into sprint intervals now. So what I want you to do, you guys, is jog for 5 seconds, and then after that 5 seconds, you go into a sprint again for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, back into jogging, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and then sprint 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, back into jogging. So guys, you're doing 5 seconds of jogging, 5 seconds of sprinting. You've got 20 seconds left. Push yourself. Push yourself. This should burn your core, it should burn your arms, it should burn everything, and particularly your lungs. Get ready to go, guys, into that rest in 5. Go push, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Rest. You have 20 seconds. That should have been much more intense than the last few rounds that we've been doing. This is why I've given you guys that 20 seconds rest. Really recoup. Get ready to go into the next exercise. The next exercise is a single leg hamstring bridge. So instead of having your feet close to your bum, I want you to have your feet far out in front. One knee tucked into the chest, lift your hips off the floor, and then back down. Lift your hips off the floor, and then back down. Okay, so your leg is really, really long. You've still got a slight bend in the knee. We're gonna switch legs in 5 seconds. This should really kick up some work in your hamstrings, and switch to the other leg. The leg that's on the floor should be working really hard right now. Make sure that your hips stay parallel to the floor. Make sure that they're not dropping. In 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Guys, your rest starts now. The next interval is high knees. So guys, on this one, I want you to have your knees as high as you can. Make sure they're at least hitting your hip height. I'm gonna quickly take my mic off for this one, just because I don't want you guys to have to listen to it bouncing around. All right, guys, in 3, 2, 1, into high knees, off we go. So guys, at this point, your knees should be getting up to your hip height. Your knees should be right up there by your waistband. Go as fast as you can. Pick up the pace. You guys have 20 seconds left. Keep those knees high. Go as fast as you can. Last 15, push. Guys, last 10. Keep going. Last 8, 7, push now. In 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1, rest. You've got 20 seconds off. Make the most of it. The next exercise is crouch squats. This is really gonna kick up a burn in your quads. Make sure that you're ready. So the deal is you have to squat down, but with your heels off the floor. You're not allowed to rest in this position. Your hips have to stay just around your knee height, and you're gonna pulse up and down like this. This should be really tough in the quads. You guys have got 40 seconds of this. This is not gonna be comfortable. This is not gonna be pleasant. This is really, really gonna burn. So make sure that you're not sitting down. Make sure that you're not too high up. You want to have your heels off the floor and your bum is pulsing just above, up and down in the range of your knee height. If you want to make it harder, lean back a little bit further, press your hips forward. That's really going to make those knees work. You guys have got 10 seconds. That burnt my legs. I'm not going to be able to do that for too much longer and still talk. You guys have got 5 seconds. In 4, 3, 2, and 1. Rest. Shake your legs off. That should be aching right now. The next exercise we're going to do is an angle change. I'm going to demonstrate this now because it can look a little bit funny. So my middle leg is always going to be the one taking the weight. It's going to be bent. My outside leg is straight. I jump and change. Jump and change. Jump and change. My outside leg is always straight. Off we go. So load up that inside leg. Really try and lean your body over. Make sure that you're getting some really nice angles there, guys. Outside leg is straight, inside leg is bent. Really get your body over the top of that leg. Make sure that your middle leg has all of the weight. You guys have got 12 seconds. Last 7, 6, in 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Guys, rest 20 seconds. All right, we're gonna go back into our sprint intervals. The good news is you've only got 5 more minutes of this high intensity exercise. We're then gonna stretch off. 10 seconds, guys. We're going into our sprint intervals. Remember, 5 seconds on, 5 seconds off. Here we go. In 3, 2, and 1. Off you go. Fast sprinting for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring it back to jogging. And then again, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Back into jogging. 3, 2, 1. Off we go. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Guys, keep this going. I'm getting a little bit out of breath and it's going to be difficult to talk. So I'm going to pause for a moment, but you guys keep going. You've got 10 seconds. We're then going to have a rest. Here we go. In 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Guys, take your 20 seconds rest. We're going to go into those hamstring bridges. This is nice because it gives you a chance to catch your breath, settle yourself, bring your heart rate back down a little bit, but also get some really good work on those hamstrings. Get ready to go. We are starting in 5, in 4, 3, 2, 1. Remember, long legs, slight bend in the knee. This should kick up your hamstrings straight away. This should be really, really difficult on those hamstrings. If it's too much, just go to 2 legs on the floor. Just make sure your hamstrings are doing the work. If you want to make it work harder, drag your heel to your bum, and that will really make them work. You guys have got 20 seconds left. If you haven't switched sides already, do now. 15 seconds. Last 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7. Guys, keep going. In 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Guys, rest. 20 seconds off. We're gonna go into a high knees round next. I'm gonna take the mic off again. You guys know what you're doing. This is high knees. Knees up to your waistband for 40 seconds straight. Here we go. In 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Off we go. High knees, guys. Keep those knees all the way up to your waistband. You've got 30 seconds. Guys, keep going. You've got 25 seconds. Keep those knees all the way up to your waistband. You're doing great. Last 15. Guys, you've got last 12, 11, 10. Keep those knees up past your waistband. In 8, 7. This is the last bit of really hard work. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Guys, fantastic work. You've got your crouch squats next. This is the second to last exercise before we go on to some dynamic stretching. 10 seconds. We're going into those crouch squats. Remember, don't let your bum rest. Your bum stays around knee height. And if you want to make it harder, push your hips forward. It's going to make it significantly harder. Off you go, guys. Keep those hips pressed forward. Make sure that those knees, make sure that your thighs are working hard. Keep those hips around knee height. This should really kick up a fuss in your quads. You guys have got 25 seconds. Keep the work going. 20 seconds left. Make those quads work. You might feel some work in the front of your knees. A little bit of it is okay. If it becomes unbearable, stop, take a break, and wait for the next exercise to come. You guys have got 5 seconds. In 4, 3, 2, and 1. Rest up. All right, angle changes. So guys, this is the one that we were doing before. Remember, this leg is loaded, the back leg is straight, and then we change. And I want to get my body outside of my knee. Notice I'm not in line with my knee, my body's outside of it, okay? Get ready to go. In 3, 2, and 1. Into the center, and then change. Really get that body outside of that knee. Make sure that that leg is doing all of the work. You guys have got 30 seconds left. Last 25. Guys, you've got 15 seconds, keep it up. Last 15. You've only got 3 minutes left of this workout entirely. This is your last hard exercise. In 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Guys, fantastic work. 20 seconds rest. We're going to go into some dynamic Cossacks. I'm going to show you 2 variations. Pick which one is more suited to you. So, the dynamic Cossack, you've either got the full Cossack, which I'll show you in a second, or just moving from left to right, trying to go through as deep a range of motion as you can, trying to increase the flexibility of your inner thigh. Really stretch into it. Feel that stretch on your inner thigh. So you're moving in and out. If you want the full Cossack, then you're going to come all the way down here, and you're going to change the stretch slightly by lifting your foot off the floor, and then switch sides. This is much harder, requires a much greater degree of flexibility. If you want to do this one, do that, that's fine. Keep pressing your knees outward. Make sure that your bum muscles and your hip muscles are working hard. If you're still up here doing this one, that's fine. You've got 50 seconds, guys. Use this as a chance to bring your body back down, reduce your heart rate, reduce your breath rate. 40 seconds, guys. This is time for you to chill, take it a bit easier, work on increasing your range of motion or increasing your flexibility so that your range of motion increases. Really chase after that stretch sensation. Make sure that your hips are working hard. I'm going to show you the next exercise because we're going to go straight into it. Make sure that you're still doing your Cossacks. The next one is a very long lunge, and we take the longest lunge possible, and then you're going to push forward and then back out. Notice how I'm trying to drive my knee over my toes. That's intentional. So I really want to stretch through that back hip. Get as deep as you can. All right, guys, going into these dynamic long lunges now. Push through that front knee. Both legs should feel like they're working, but you should notice that you may be able to hold a conversation a bit better now. You might notice that your breathing rate has settled. You might notice that you're starting to come back down to reality. Let's switch sides. Same with this side. Super long legs. Trying to get that knee over the toes. Don't make this a workout. Make it as easy in terms of intensity as it needs to be, but still make sure that you're working hard enough to get those flexibility gains. This isn't necessarily the workout, but you are still working. 30 seconds, guys. Push through this. You might notice a bit of a burn kick up in your legs. You're doing great. You've got 25 seconds left. You're almost there. Get ready. Last 20 seconds, guys. This is it. We are going to close the session in 15 seconds. Bring your body back down. You're doing fantastic. Last 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Guys, thank you so much for joining. I will turn that awful beeper off. Guys, thank you so much for joining. I will be going live with Premier Global NASM next Tuesday at 1 p.m. Next Tuesday, we are going to go through 10 advanced leg exercises. So if you want a bit of a leg workout, but you also want to learn some stuff as well, that's going to be the session for you to join. Until then, guys, I will see you very, very soon.